All right, again, we're going to get back to the Broncos in just a second and the problems on the offensive line. There will be a lot of changes on Sunday. But I want to talk about some of the other teams around the league first. Baltimore, as we talked, has broken through. What other 0-3 team will win this weekend?
Well, I'm glad you asked me that. I'm glad you asked me that now instead of 10 minutes ago because I wasn't sure who else was 0-3. I know the Bears are 0-3.
Yeah.
And my answer, maybe this is the answer you want, none. Is there even a 0-3 team that's got a prayer? I mean,
yeah, I got one.
The Lions are terrible, and the Bears are terrible, and who else is terrible? I mean,
New Orleans is
terrible.
Win.
None of them can win. Who's going to win? You tell me.
All right, I'll tell you. The Chicago Bears.
No!
The monsters of the Midway.
They could.
I'll make a case, all right?
Okay. Can I, before you do,
sure.
Can I shoot it down?
Yeah.
The Chicago Bears.
Wait, I didn't even make my case yet. You want to shoot it down?
No, you make your case.
Let me make my case.
Come on.
First of all, they're going to get back two key players.
Who?
Jay Cutler. Hold your laughter. And Ashlon Jeffrey is going to be back in the lineup, okay? It's a pretty good passing combination. All right. Number two, they're home. All right? And the fandom hasn't quite given up on them yet. They're close, but hasn't quite given up on them yet. Number three, and this might be the key, Mark. Mark, they're playing the Raiders, and I know the Raiders are improved. I get that. But Oakland had to travel east last week and play Cleveland and won. And now they have to travel east again consecutive weeks. And you know this. Historically, Oakland does not do well, certainly not in the last decade and a half, traveling east. They just don't. And not only that, I am not yet a believer in the Oakland Raiders. I believe they're better. I don't believe they're good.
So your two best reasons to believe the Bears are going to win are Jay Cutler's back, the man who ruins any party
I
that he walks
left myself
into,
open on that one, didn't I?
and the Raiders stink, which is a traditional good argument.
It's the travel, too.
It's a travel. The travel makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And when you said that, I go, okay, you really got something there.
Thank you.
However, as I see on another big show, however, the Bears have a better chance of going 0-16 than the Patriots have of going 16-0. The Bears are the worst team in the league. The Bears are the new Raiders.
They are really, really bad.
They are the new Raiders, and
I have trouble believing that any team's going to go 0-16.
Okay, I do too.
It happens so rarely. So I'm thinking the Bears are going to have to win a game somewhere along the line. This seems to me a prime game for them to win.
Okay. If I say this, I'm not sure I can say this. If I say this, will you invite me back next week? You can invite me back next week.
You can say whatever you want. I've got very thick skin.
No, it's not. It's not directed at you.
Okay.
I think the Broncos will find a way to win this game on Sunday against Minnesota. But they're losing the week after in Oakland.
Really?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Because the Raiders.
Well, we're going to have you on next week again.
Because the Raiders have a pass rusher,
the
Raiders have a legit wide receiver, the Raiders have a legit running back, and the Raiders have a legit quarterback.
The Broncos have a legit run defense. They've got 3 Pro Bowlers in the defensive secondary who can handle Amari Cooper. If they can handle Calvin Johnson, they can handle Amari Cooper, although I love the kid. And, well, Khalil Mack rushing the passer. I'm not so sure with this offensive line.
You can thank me later.
I'm not going there yet.
You can thank me later.
I'm not going there yet. I'm also not yet a believer in Derek Carr. I need to see more.
Okay. Derek Carr's a more advanced NFL quarterback than the guy coming in here this weekend, Teddy Bridgewater.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I'm not so sure about Bridgewater either. That portion of the big stuff sponsored by Grand Prix Motorsports. They are your source for the original motorcycle. That would be Indian Motorcycles. So go down to Santa Fe and County Line Road. Check out the newest line of Indian motorcycles, and you might run into Big Fred down there, who is really loving his Indian motorcycle.